want conquered in the bedroom. Well, let's talk about it for a second. What does that make sense at? So, you don't want to submit, but you want all of us to conquer you in the bedroom. Now, you guys know what I'm talking about. You see videos all the time where they're talking about, taking it too far and talking too much about what they want a guy to do and how they want a guy to perform and, all this, Olympics that we got to do in the bedroom. But then these same women will turn around and be like, yeah, but I can't be submitting. Modern women, we don't submit. Man, come on, listen. You can't have it both ways. Part of the way a guy, goes in there and handles business and smash those cheeks right is knowing he's going to go in there and conquer those cheeks. Now, let me explain something to you. How can a guy go into something with the hammer, knowing he's about to go up in here, and do some hammering, and then turn around and feel like he is not supposed to be submitted to outside of the bedroom? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And again, you need to understand something, ladies. I read an article today, or I seen a YouTube video. I don't know which one it was, but it was a YouTube video of an article or whatever. But they were talking about that depending on the woman, the guy can literally be bigger than he is with a woman that he's not that into. Let's break this down. So that means that it's mostly mental, which we already knew. So if you're a subpar woman and you think your body's right, but a guy just doesn't want to or doesn't really rise to the occasion, the sense of lasting as long as you would like, maybe it's the attitude behind you and not so much the guy. Maybe that's what it is. You know what I mean? Some women, probably get it the right kind of way, the way they want to, by submitting properly. But you ladies out here, man, complaining about not being satisfied by your Pookies and Ray Rays, but not wanting to submit to a man, what are you going to do about yourselves? What are you going to do? You cannot have it both ways. That's ridiculous. Where are you going to get that at? Where you can literally subjugate, conquer a man outside the bedroom, and then get in the bedroom and lay in the bed, bend over and say, okay, king, handle your business? What? No, absolutely not. What you're going to get is a subpar performance or none at all. And then you're going to try to go and gaslight that man and try to make him feel like he didn't do something right. You know what I'm saying? When really it's because he don't have any mental. See, y'all women want to think that everything with us is just automatic. Let me tell you something. You women out there that gaslight other guys that are, middle-aged or mid-30s or whatever, when you're 18 to like 25, you have very low standards. You're just trying to get in some cheeks. Some of these guys are with older women, single mothers, overweight women, all kind of crazy stuff, dealing with women with attitudes, all kind of stuff. But as you rise in the ranks, meaning getting a little aged, getting a little more grown, in your 30s, you require more. You require more, period. And that more could be different things. It could be fit, friendly, feminine, in the bedroom, ready to be conquered, and also submitting outside the bedroom. It might not be no 18 to 25, I just got to get in some cheeks. Those guys, low standards, smashing anything that they can get their hands on. You have to raise your level up. You know what I'm saying? So these women out here, man, look, y'all, they want to have it both ways. They want to be able to say, I want you to handle your business, fold me up into a pretzel from behind, have your foot on my head, handling and conquering business, while simultaneously when we go out, you better basically, and I'm just going to be real, they want you to submit to them. You're like entertaining all the little attitude problems that they throw at you. Sometimes women say things to you just to see a reaction out of you, just to get a reaction out of you, and then attack that reaction. It's crazy out here in these streets, man. They want it every kind of way. I can't even believe we're still having this conversation about submitting to a man, and then the conversation goes to, well, you got to show me that you're worth me submitting to. Well, I'll tell you what, you put in your best work in the bedroom, showing how you can be submissive, and then maybe, I'll show you the same, right? And in that way, you'll see the kind of man I can be. Because really, let's break it down. If you're paying your bills and stuff, women just want to know that you're able to, do some back breaking in the bedroom, man. You know what I'm saying? They really want to know. And right now they're out here wanting it both ways. They want to be these crazy women in the streets talking all this nonsense about all men. And then they're expecting for a regular guy to be like, all right, well, I don't care what you're saying in your videos and how you're shading on men. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and give you this blockbuster performance. It's not going to work like that. It's not going to work like that. Look this stuff up. See, women want to run around talking about, and let me tell you something. Let's be real. You women, the only thing you have to do is try to get it wet. And even if you don't, they got lubricants out there, and give us a little bit of time. We'll get you there. You know what I'm saying? We'll warm you up. But that's all you got to do. As a man, you got to be ready to perform. You know, you're doing these standing work, from behind work, you know what I'm saying, missionary work. You're doing all kind of different kind of work while being, you know what I'm saying, how do I say this enough, like into it enough to where you're just, you know what I mean, rock hard, fist up, ready to go. And you expect for a woman, and women think you're not thinking about nothing while you're, man, dudes be thinking about stuff sometimes. Plus, you got to concentrate and focus. If you got some chick that you know has a bunch of attitude, it's not going to go well. It's not going to go well. It's not going to be great. Guys shouldn't be putting themselves in that situation, but sometimes they let the body get, you know what I'm saying, the best of them. They end up messing around with some chick that they shouldn't be, that talks a lot of junk. You know what I mean? Well, all she has to do, again, is just lay there and try to get wet. She ain't even got to. They got lube and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You just lay there. You ain't even got to do a bunch of work. A lot of times when y'all try to do work, y'all be offbeat. You be doing too much anyway. I'll be like, slow down, easy. I got this. You know what I'm saying? Every time y'all try to start doing something, you start doing stuff offbeat, and you know those knees gonna give out. And I'm talking about the young ones too. Just let it go. I got it. That's why I work out, man. I can handle any position. Just let me take the lead on that. But you can't be wanting me to handle business in the bedroom, conquering, having you submit in all kind of ways. Look, you're taking the hammer. Last I checked, I'm not, listen, I don't know. How does it work, man? How does it work? So in a situation of a nail and a hammer, right? Like, who's getting hammered? I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? Or just taking a hammer to anything. Who's getting pounded? So give it to me, man. How do you want this? How do you want to be conquered in a bedroom, and then everywhere else you want to be submitted to? You want it to be equal? How is that? You can't. It's not equal. You know what I'm saying? It's not equal. You cannot have it both ways. We got to come to some kind of agreement here. We got to come to some kind of mutual understanding. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the bougie kings out there. And let me tell you something. To the bougie queens out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. You queens, y'all be submitting to your man in public, and you definitely be submitting in that bedroom. He wouldn't be around if you wasn't submitting. If he wasn't able to handle his business in the bedroom, you wouldn't be with him. You wouldn't even be with him. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, listen, to you females out there, even if you guys call yourself having a roster, I can guarantee you, your roster of men, you're not even getting the same level. They literally said that depending on the woman, the dude can be, you know what I'm saying, depending on how horny he is for the woman, thicker, longer. So you mean to tell me, basically, y'all aren't getting the same dick that the good women are getting. The ones that turn the dude on in the bedroom and outside of it. You're not getting the same dick. So while y'all running around here talking all this junk or whatever, you're not getting that full Monty. You're not getting that full Monty like you want to. He's smashing cheeks, but he might be giving you a little bit more than half staff. He's not giving you like a full Monty. So you think that you're getting over and you're talking about these guys or whatever. You get a woman that submits outside the bedroom, and then in the bedroom, she's getting a different level of dick. I'm telling you straight up. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. I wouldn't lie to you. You know what I mean? She is. Different quality, different level of thickness and stiffness and I'm telling you. You know what I mean? Look it up. So you're out here getting lower level, even with the guys that you want, you're getting lower level dick, and then you're over here complaining about it. When is it going to be time for y'all to switch up your game plan? You're smashing a lot of dudes, but you're not getting them at their best. They know they're just smashing you. And any guy that's just smashing a woman is not going to give that woman the same level of dick he's giving a woman that he plans on being in a relationship with or possibly having a relationship with. He's not going to give it. Man, who cares if you get yours or not? Who cares how long it goes? I'm just over here smashing the cheeks. Who cares what you tell everybody else? Who are you going to tell? Who are you going to tell? Oh, he didn't do a good job? He was smashing those cheeks though, wasn't he? You let him smash? Really? That's all it's going to be said? So who, again, who's the hammer? You know what I mean? Who's the nail? Who's over here taking the pounding? I'm trying to figure it out. While y'all are running around here, what happens is this, man. And we got a character development, man. Some self-development and character development. If you women would put your looks aside and find some character to build, whenever your looks start fading, then you will have something else to fall back on. When you're younger, you're able to get away with some of the slights and shade that you do. But as you start to mature, let's just say that, it doesn't look as cute. Not at all. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna start getting a little bit more with all this attitude y'all throwing around. Gentlemanly men like me are gonna start saying, listen, beg your pardon? Excusez-moi? Bougie kings, we're not playing with this no more. You got a bunch of attitude, or if you post a bunch of attitude online and then try to go some type of soft girl on me, man, that is just code switching, man. You just switching hats. Absolutely not. You got to be a woman and a lady, man. You know what I'm saying? Or a really nice woman or a lady. You can't be on some female or low-level woman stuff, posting whatever online as if it don't matter, and then trying to get guys to dick you down a certain... It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And then you turn around and talk about, well, I can't be submitted. Man, you're over here submitting to Pookie and Ray Ray, Brady or Brad. You know what I mean? You're submitting to them all the time in the bedroom. If you're giving it up, you're submitting. You're submitting to that man. He can get you pregnant. He can give you an STD. He's in the, okay, I'm not going to get graphic. You know what I'm saying? I got a Patreon. But the acts of getting it in the bedroom, who is the one looking like they're doing the submitting positions, and who's the one laying the hammer or the pipe? Come on now. Man, I'll have my foot on your head, man, hitting it from behind. How am I submitting to you? Yeah. How am I going to finish? Look, let me tell you something. Y'all got to go on somewhere with that. I get what it is, right? You're doing a whole lot of submitting and you feel like you have no power, but that's not our problem. See, you have some deep-seated trauma that is unhealed. Some kind of way, some man or men made you feel unsafe. And you feeling unsafe is projecting itself and manifesting itself into this weird behavior where you feel like, okay, listen, I'll let a Pookie and a Ray Ray after I get drunk with my girls at the bar or the club, do what he has to do and finish however he wants to finish, wherever he wants to finish. But outside of that, I want to be treated in a way to where I'm not submitting unless a man, you know what I'm saying, gets all these different levels and criteria of things done first. Absolutely not, man. Absolutely not. That's not going to work. It's not going to fly. School bus is showing up. I think my son will be here soon. But look, work my way back to the house. This video is going to be kind of short, you know. So listen, submission works, you know, both ways. If you're not going to be submitting to men outside the bedroom, keep your legs closed. If you're not going to, I'm wrapping it up. If you're not going to be submitting to men and you have this criteria for men and this check sheet for men for you to submit, and you got to have a feeling, well, have that same kind of energy whenever, you know what I'm saying, you're getting ready to open your legs. You know, have that same kind of energy and have that same kind of criteria, you know, and that same list for the men that you open yourself up to. That way, whenever you're running your mouth about, well, I'm not going to submit to anybody, your resume will support your claim. Your resume is not supporting your claim, okay? Your resume is stacking up bodies. I'm going to lie about this and that. How you going to know? And it's like, well, you know, listen, those bodies you stacked up, I guarantee you, you didn't put on no strap on and be conquering them in some kind of no. We know how it gets down and goes down in the bedroom if he's doing it right, the way that women like it to be done. you're not in no kind of way submitting him. If you're going to open yourself up and submit to a man in the bedroom, then submit to that very same man out in public and everywhere else. It doesn't matter if it's a Pookie or a Ray Ray. If you are, that's what guys got to start saying. If women are opening themselves up, I don't care if it's a one-night stand, I don't care whatever, then she needs to be talking about that guy in the utmost respect and submit to him. If not, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you requiring for somebody that you want to date to submit to you, but you got a roster that's just smashing and grabbing? You know what I'm saying? And gone. So look, you're not making any sense. I wanted to make sure that I dropped this video, you know, even though my son's about to get here and I got to start cooking and stuff, you know how it goes. You know what I mean? But I'm like, man, listen, I am tired of watching these videos of black women leading the way, which I don't know why y'all always want to try to be at the lead in the front of everything bad. You know, you see how black men are moving and you just want to do what you want to do. You don't see us doing that. We're not the face of everything that's, you know, the stuff that everybody's trying to go against all of us. No, you're making yourselves that way. You know what I'm saying? You see the ships going down and you're over here just like, oh, well, I guess all this going down. Man, listen, man. And y'all aren't the only ones. But you cannot sit here and be on these videos talking that is selective femininity. You're selectively feminine. It's not, you cannot be that way. You are not feminine at all, basically. You're just putting on a hat to fake it at times. You're really just the result of all the bodies you've collected, meaning the seed. You are the result of the seed. You are, you know what I'm saying, the amalgamation of all the different, you know what I'm saying, seed layers that you handled and laid with. And whenever a guy sees a female being loud, perceived to be masculine, which really is a wild woman, that woman is just showing the energy of the men that she's done laid up with. That's all that it is. Because real women, look, let me tell you something, man. I've had women that's been with very few guys, and I have not broken up with them the best. I'm not gonna lie to you, I could have done better. They maintain their femininity during the breakup, after the breakup, and one of them is still with the same man after me. See, that's not selective femininity. I wasn't the greatest of guys back then, but you know, I was breaking hearts, man. You know what I'm saying? And thinking if I just break up with her, it's better than cheating because we're states away from each other and da 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 da. Didn't do nothing crazy. Didn't try to break out any windows and cuss me out and put me on blast. Maintained her femininity and then moved on however she needed to, and then stayed friendly with me and cordial, didn't cut me off or nothing crazy like that. See, that's a feminine woman. And this one was in the army, super fit. Everybody wanted her. Oh, she was a baddie. I messed that up, man. That was one of the ones that was a woman, that was a lady. Given to me, but at the wrong time. But listen, it is what it is. You know what I mean? That was my fault. I take responsibility and accountability for it. But y'all, man, y'all are out here just stacking up bodies left and right and talking about you want this and you want that. You're giving the inner, you keep acting like you don't understand what's going on. Like, wait a minute, I got all the Kim K look and the Lauren Harvey or whatever her name is, Lori Harvey look going on, the makeup, and I'm paying for the wigs. What is it? It's your energy. You're so doggone masculine. We don't even want to lay with you. I don't even know how these dudes were doing it. I guess they're getting drunk. But even then, you're not getting the same kind of D as you would get, you know what I'm saying, if you were a feminine woman. Because trust me, I would know. That woman I was with was like a track star. She just forever wanted, and I took care of business. Otherwise, if one of y'all, I'd have been like, man, I'm giving you about 20 minutes maybe. Man, I don't give a crap what you get. You get what you get. You get what you get. You know what I'm saying? Why am I going to try to impress you? 9 times out of 10, when we break up, you're going to talk junk anyway. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? But a real man's going to take care of business. Period, point blank, y'all. All right? So listen, you guys do me a favor. Hit that like button now more than ever. Every time I get in here, I keep seeing, you know, people pop in here, then it goes to 0, which leads me to believe that YouTube's doing some funky business. But I had to put this message out. This is important. So unless all 5 of y'all left, you know, I see 4 likes. You guys go ahead and hit the like button. You know, leave a comment. It'd be greatly appreciated. And if you want to share the live, you have somewhere to share it too, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. Outside of that, bougie kings, and we like the bougie ladies over here. Don't get it twisted. When we get on here, we're never talking about the ladies. We're talking about the females and some of these low quality, low IQ women. Period, point blank.